Maybe, baby, I'll have you. Maybe, baby, you'll be true. Maybe, baby, I'll have you for me. I love that song. Welcome back, everybody. Gunslingers Radio on.
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Okay, so I was telling you guys last week that we were getting full up for December auction. Well, I picked up 60 guns in Castaic on Friday. Somebody came in yesterday and brought in another 10 on, I was going to say on Monday, but that's tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to look at 75, and on Tuesday, I'm picking up another 30. So I think we're done with December, guys.
Yeah, when we said they're filling up quick, we were not exaggerating. Before the next auction is on, we are going on for our December auction already.
Yeah, so it looks like we'll be booking now for February here pretty quick. I'm not complaining, but I'm telling you, if you want to get your stuff into auction, you need to get it in soon. Everybody thinks that they can wait till last minute. I had a guy come in this week with about 25 firearms and wanted to get them into Saturday's auction again. And
I love that level of optimism. I thought that had died in the Coliseum with the early Christians.
Yeah, well, I try and explain, guys, this is not a gun show. This is an auction. This stuff has been online, and people have been bidding on it for a month. I have two different platforms for you to bid on it online well prior to the auction, and you can't just bring it in and put it on a table and try and sell it. That's not what we're doing here. This is an auction. We don't even have firearms there. We have the big screen behind us showing you pictures of the stuff that we're selling, but we don't have guns there, so you can't bring your guns in and try and sell them that day. So get them into me. We have 5 or 6 huge collections that we're just waiting for the okays on. One of them, when we get it, I will let you guys know right away. Yeah, I told Jimmy about it, but it's super top secret, so I can't say anything right now because it's just that cool. But if we do, it's going to be close to 100 firearms, and they're going to be very historic.
You are no stranger to super cool, so this must be pretty exciting.
It's very exciting. I'm real excited to get going on that. But
neat.
Anyway, before we close the night out, we were going to talk about last night. The Dodger game. Yeah, I mean, I am so
freaking
pissed off.
Out away.
I mean,
from a no-hitter.
From a no-hitter.
From a no-no.
And you know what? Everybody bangs on Roberts that he's not good with the bullpen and so on and so forth. I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised he let him go 8 2/3. I thought by the 7th inning, remember Strickland?
Oh my God!
First start ever.
Yeah.
The man goes 7 innings, a no-hit, and he walks a guy to start the 8th, and he pulled him.
And he yanked him. Guy was dealing.
What'd you say? He pitched like 119 pitches? That's like 60 over the average of a Dodger pitcher.
Fergie Jenkins. I'm sorry. That guy pitched 400 pitches a game 3 times a week. Okay? Stop babying these guys, for crying out loud. Get rid of that stupid pitching clock.
First of all, that needs to happen. But you know what? Yeah. Once in a while, you got to let a guy get a win.
Right? I mean, that would literally have been, if they would have let him go, he was still throwing 98. If they would have let him go, that would have been the first complete game by a Dodger pitcher this year.
And again, we're not talking about there's only 3 innings to go. There was one out.
One out. And he came out and he pulled him. Come on, let that man finish his game.
Let him get his win.
Roberts, go watch Mr. Baseball. Right? The Tom Selleck movie, remember?
Yeah.
What does he say?
Shoot all.
Yeah, he goes out and he tells the guy, let him work his way out. Maybe he'll surprise you. Maybe one of these guys will do that. But,
anyway.
Come on.
It was so frustrating. So frustrating.
This season has been a frustration, a hair puller of all, just to see this great team do.
Mind you, we're talking about a first place team here.
Yeah, only because they've managed to suck just a little bit less than the Padres.
I was down in San Diego today, and there's a bunch of guys with Padres shirts, and I'm not above talking baseball at the drop of a Dodger cap. And we were all pretty much agreeing, who wants this less?
Right?
It's kind of like end of trail. Whoever sucks the least.
Whoever sucks the least is going to get this.
Yeah, it's not anybody. Whoever plays the best. It's whoever sucks the less.
Yep,
and
that's
you know, I don't think anybody in the Western Hemisphere's got a chance at any kind of what do you call it? When you don't win your
wild card.
Thank you.
Okay.
Don't you hate it when you blank out like that?
We're talking guns here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome to
Big
Gunslingers.
guns.
Yeah, all right. Let's get to Kurt out in Las Vegas.
Kurt,
what can we do for you, sir?
Evening.
Yeah, you were talking about inheriting guns.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. What if I don't have any kids? What if I pass away? Can I leave my guns to my brothers?
Yeah, you can. What I'm talking about, it's part of this stupid California law. See, right now, if you have firearms, like say you've got a Glock Gen 4 and you've got a HK
something that
Mark
is not on
25
our equally silly roster.
Yeah, something that's not on our roster, you can't leave them to anybody in California other than your son. So that's kind of I hear that, Kitty.
Hey.
So that's what that.
So that's that's a specific California problem. Kurt.
You're fine over in Vegas because you're on the other side of the Iron Curtain.
Well, what happens? Well, I used to live in California. What would happen if I still lived over there? What would happen to my guns?
The county would come and try, if you didn't have anybody come get them, the county will come get them.
Yeah.
Yep. Grind them up. They don't resell anymore.
A good friend of mine, Maury. You guys would have known him here in SoCal. He was the guy that always had the Winchester commemorative guns. He had huge stacks of them, and he passed away, and the county came and took them all.
Jeez.
Wow.
Hundreds and hundreds. I mean, close to 1,000 firearms, and the county came and took them all. So
those things getting pressed in a crusher.
Yeah, and that's what happens. They turn them into rebar.
Yep, that's all they do. Just recycle, reduce.
Wow.
Yep. Well, that's California.
Anyway.
So, but out in Vegas, like I said, you're living in free America, so you don't have this problem as of yet. But
do make sure you make provisions in your will.
Absolutely. I was always going to say, get a good lawyer, make sure that everything is set in stone somewhere where they can go before anyone else tries to swoop them up underneath you.
Yeah, and if you ever run across this problem with anybody else, feel free to give me a call at the shop.
That's what Jeff does.
Yeah, I answer questions literally all day long. We get, I am not exaggerating, at least 100 phone calls a day on this kind of stuff. And so I'm constantly on the phone with it. Yeah, so any problems like that, just go to gunslingerauctions.com. It'll give you all the numbers and phones and everything else. All righty?
Fantastic. Thank you.
Anytime, Kurt.
Thanks for calling, Kurt.
Bye-bye now.
God bless you.
Okay, you know what? We got another guy in Vegas. Let's go to Benjamin in Las Vegas. Ben, what can we do for you, sir?
Yeah, I just had a question. If you happen to notice over the years that the price of antique firearms in general, they seem to fluctuate with the spot price of gold and silver.
Mm-hmm.
I just wondered if you happen to notice that they go up and down as
They do. It's not so much the price.
metals.
It's not so much the price of that. Believe it or not, it's more the price of what's going on in Hollywood.
There is honestly, there are several moving parts here, but listen to the man.
Yeah, well, you know, when Private Ryan came out, you used to be able to get a Garand for about $300, and an M1 carbine was $199. And then that Saving Private Ryan came out, and then Grands went to $1,000 almost overnight.
They've never come all the way back.
Yeah, carbines were right behind them, and now a Garand is $1,500 to $2,000. Now, as far as historical guns like single action Army Colts, those absolutely fluctuate, and we are right in the middle of what us in the gun business call the Trump slump. And what this is people are not scared right now. People are not worried about the government coming and taking their stuff, and people are not so afraid of going outside, so people don't buy guns so much.
Yep.
Now, in California, we've got to add that stupid 11% excise tax to that, so we are really struggling. The gun business in California is really struggling. I talked to a good friend of mine, Way, and you remember Big Rock Sports?
Oh, yes.
They're gone. They crumbled and went out of business. He went to work for Camfor. I've been with Way for like 15 years. But
well, the plan is working perfectly as far as the evil, sinister minds up in Sacramento.
So guys, I know it hurts, but get out there and support your local gun dealer, because without us, you're all sunk.
Yeah, because what they've done is freeze, and now they're letting everything dry up in the freeze. So if we don't keep this river flowing and keep everyone afloat in it, then we're going to lose it all, folks. So.
And lastly, the one other thing, this is what I've been noticing, especially with pre-Civil War, and I'm talking about like flintlocks and musket cap percussion guns. Most of the guys that collected those type of firearms are older, and this is what's happening. They're passing, and with their passing, it's starting to glut the market, and we don't have them to buy.
Yeah.
So the buying market is shrinking, but the market itself is gaining because we're getting all of this stuff back in.
More material, but less buyers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Supply and demand.
So it's going to be real interesting this year in Vegas because we'll be at the all of us will be at the antique show in Vegas this year, and next year. But I'll be real interesting because last year a lot of the sales of the flintlock percussion type, pre-Civil War stuff were way down. A lot of those guys weren't selling anything.
No.
Plus, people that weren't around for the great centennial of 1865 to 1965, people that weren't around for that didn't grow up with that, scoot into their consciousness.
Yeah.
And some of that does go back to Hollywood. You're always one Western away from lever action rifles or single action pistols being hot again, right? And the same with Civil War.
Yeah, one hit of any particular type movie of that genre, and all of a sudden,
resurgence.
Last of the Mohicans.
Anytime
you can't touch a musket.
Anytime you'd get a 1860 Henry, you're guaranteed $20,000+.
Oh yeah.
And now 12 to 15. It's
thank you very much for taking my call.
Hey Ben, thank you.
Absolutely.
Take care.
God
Bye-bye.
bless you.
It's a good question. By the way, I know you like a fine vintage automobile. Autos are the same, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a time when bone stock was the thing of the day. I mean, and now Resto Mod is the thing. You watch Barrett Jackson, and the Resto Mods are killing it. But the bone stock, untouched, absolutely, four banger,
Younger guys want to drive them around the block.
Yep.
Yeah, and they just want to look cool. They don't care about anything else.
A history, no.
So it's kind of the same deal. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Quick, what's the number?
866-870-5752.
I just want to hear the song. We'll be back in just a minute.